Seems like mankind is living in a magnificent time. But on the other side lurks several unsolved well-being problems, adding up to new emerging torrents of problems. Seven million children died of treatable illness every year. Heart and artery diseases claim first place in taking lives. One person will die of stroke every 6 seconds. 3,500 deaths by road accidents daily. 600 million are overweight, facing the risk of an assured dead condition. Meanwhile, 900 million are suffering from undernourishment and death, with small children as the majority of victims. 300 million are addicted to narcotics. 80 million women have unwanted pregnancy, with 45 million seek abortion as a way out. While governments and health organizations everywhere strive hard to ensure the best well-being condition for people under their care, unnatural deaths resulting from cancer, accidents, suicide, violent acts, war, crime, terrorism, and drugs still hide and prevail. In addition, there are other factors which deteriorate well-being environment, making the task of procuring an all-round well-being condition unbelievably complicated. Everyone around the world is driving themselves hard in trying to look after oneself single-mindedly. By consuming health-related products and services, exploring new life experiences in search for new facets of happiness, in a way, it looks like a new trend of consumption and self-expression. This is indeed an age of extreme narcissistic society. Nevertheless, majority of people are unhappy. 450 million people around the world suffered from abnormal mental conditions and depression. Every 4 seconds, one attempted suicide is a successful one. This is because well-being does not encompass only physical health care, public health technology, and disease control anymore. It's high time for a new imagination for health and well-being. Well-being is a state of happiness arising from understanding all facets of life. Physical, mental, societal, and spiritual, all of which are interconnected and affecting each other. In order to gain this holistic well-being state, one must attain new consciousness, which will call upon Mind Evolves. Mind Evolves is the ongoing evolution process of mind from a divided individual self to the greater infinite limitless being. With this level of awareness, one will have a profound insight into the relatedness of all things, living a life of infinite compassion. The process of Mind Evolves begins when one embraces the practices of mindfulness in as many activities as possible in one's life, so that the new perception and new frames of reference of self and nature emerge. Based partially from the Mind Evolves diagram developed by Professor Dr. Praved Wasi, the process of Mind Evolves can be practiced through many activities, namely yoga is the training of harmonizing physical and mind, not merely a kind of sport or fitness fad, but a lesson of awareness training throughout each moment of moving the body, ultimately leading to wisdom. Volunteering is mind training through giving. This is a path towards unselfishness arising from many global crises, induced motivations, communicates through vast and fast nowadays technologies. Sympathy and empathy had joined forces to initiate one of the most powerful movements in the past decade. This volunteering spirit has become a present-day mainstream of cooperation, coexistence, and sacrifice. Contemplative education. Education is the most important factor for human development. Contemplative education is the science of life, asserting any learner to return to explore the inner dimension in order to achieve a profound understanding of own self. Learners will also attain a fellowship with others and environment and become aware of the interconnectedness of all things. Finally, the learner can cultivate love and compassion, expanding the self-centered limitation mind to unbound infinite superconscious nurturing awareness to all lives, which will be the core transformation of human beings. Contemplative education is a multidisciplinary based learning process with the objective of levitating human consciousness through the process of triple transformation, namely personal transformation, dispersing into organizational transformation, and finally, hopefully, rippling towards societal transformation. Working is like a Dhamma practice if a person can blend life and work into one. In this way, working will serve life, a tool for mind development, not only fulfilling one's pursuit for monetary mean to physical gratifications, but working will also become a path of development to a complete human. Vipassana, or insight meditation, is a way of life. Vipassana, an awareness training tool which can be practiced every single moment of life, will mindfully gain the insight of realizing an ever-changing nature of physical and mental state. By turning to perceive the reality of world, not lost in illusions, a person will find a mind full of happiness and peace. The process of a true mind evolves towards well-being indeed. Now is the time that we must change. Start with new imagination and new consciousness so mind evolves can develop. This will eventually lead to a solution for mankind, laying the cornerstone of new civilization where human and all other life forms will live together in a truly harmonic and peaceful universe.